Ok, bonjour. Bonjour. Alors, ça y est. Internet est revenu. J'ai pas mis mon téléphone. J'attends l'écran de chargement pour mettre la scène. La scène. Oh, je n'ai pas branché du coup au nouveau Wi-Fi. Parce qu'ils m'ont fait changer la box, ces connards. Ça servait à rien. Hop. 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 Pour connecter au nouveau Wi-Fi, ce que je vais faire, tac. Ça. Paramètres, QR code. Ah, il faut la reconnaissance faciale. Le visage correspond pas. S'il te plaît. T'as quel enfer. Puis en plus, pour leur faire reconnaître que le problème vient d'eux. Ils me prenaient pour un fou quand je leur disais que le problème venait d'eux et pas de moi. Il a fallu plus d'une semaine pour que des gars viennent et qu'ils disent bah ouais, le poteau il est par terre. Faut que je cote la musique. Que je revienne là-dessus. Ok, c'est bon. Il y a eu ça le 1er juillet. Hop. Il y a eu des petits quality of life. Ça, je m'en fous. Alors. Faut absolument que je retire tous les points d'exclamation. Bon, dans cette mise à jour, on a Sandrone, une nouvelle zone, un event. Ah, il y a le carnage. Du coup, j'ai 1 milliard de trucs à faire. Bon, voilà, tout ça, c'est fait. Hop, alors. Du coup, là, ils vont nous donner Charlotte et un skin. 34 jours, ça va, j'ai un peu de temps. Ça, du coup, c'est mort pour moi. Il reste 33. Du coup, je crois que c'est fait 35 en début de semaine. Divisé par 5 semaines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. J'aurais pas lu. Du coup, bah, c'est mort. Là, c'est l'explo, faut que je fasse. Ça, il y a une quête à faire, ok. Encore un nouveau truc. Le Paradise, on s'en branle. Et ça, ok. On va d'abord commencer par Citlali. Ah, c'est espace, ok. J'étais en train de me demander comment ça marchait. Le jeu est en pleine galère.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Up to it, Manzai! Ta, ta, sa, ka, sa.
You two! Time to end them!
Oh, so sorry.
Many happy returns! Alley-oop! Congratulations! Ta, ta, ka, ha, ta, sa, ta.
Lolling! Eat Papa! Get him!
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
Come on out! Got a dash!
Up to it, Manzai! Sorry, pal!
Hop, et on va débuter l'essai de Sandrone.
How tiresome. What a joke!
C'est stylé. Mais du coup, c'est un main DPS.
Nothing lasts forever. Right now. Emerge. Right now. Orders given. Orders received. Animal hypostasis emulation. A spot of tea time entertainment. Huh. Come on, keep up. A sight to behold. Right here, right now. Emerge. Opening box of Adepti tricks. Life goes on. Swirl, Mark 2. Absorb.
J'aime trop Chichi en vrai. J'adore ces animations. Ok, Sandrone c'est cool, mais bon, c'est pas mon style de gameplay. Les animations sont stylées en tout cas. Je veux l'ON moi. Je voulais l'ON. Ah shit. F, toi récupérer. Ah, c'est pas mal ça. Elle fait quoi son épée? Dégâts crit? Augmente l'attaque de plus? Ah ouais, du coup c'est Astro Condition. Du coup ça, il y a tous les persos qui ont été buff. Prends Chichi. Yume Mizuki. Elle est sortie, elle a une bannière et puis un buff et puis elle... Voilà, l'orblolo. Ah, du coup j'ai ça. Lui il est pas lock, lui il est pas lock. Terminer cette quête pour débloquer les révélations des sorcières, ok. Hein? Ok. Est-ce qu'on commence les quêtes? Parce que si je commence, j'ai envie de tout faire. Mais est-ce que j'aurai le temps? Oui, je prendrai le temps. Après, je peux faire ça. J'ai mes résines à dépenser. Non, allez, on fait les quêtes. J'ai assez attendu. Il y a Furina. Comment c'était lui? C'était pas Xavier, un truc comme ça? Et Shuri.
See? Told you they'd be here.
Oh, c'est bien ça.
Ah, Hydro Archon above! If it isn't my darling camera operator and clapper loader! A very happy Fontanalia festival to you as well!
I'm guessing you came back to celebrate with us?
Yep. And help out too. Even though the last festival had some unexpected hiccups, making the film was since you're all here together like this, you must be planning on entering.
Of course! A celebration of the entertainment industry. No one who's anyone would choose to sit this one out.
Fontaine Fashion Week might be more my speed, but the film festival brings in a lot of orders and boosts brand recognition, so I wasn't going to miss out either.
A few new awards have been added this year too. Best director,
J'arrive pas à savoir si sa voix l'a changé ou si c'est parce
costume
que
design,
ça fait longtemps qu'on l'a pas entendu.
and best camera operation.
Ooh, sounds like we've got work to do. Come on, tell us. What's Musketeer Pictures film gonna be about?
Oh, about.
What's wrong, Xavier? What's with that look?
Faut que d'accord faire arnaquer.
No. Even I'm not naive enough to fall for something like. Besides, thanks to the fine people here, Musketeer Pictures has more than enough funds.
And yet problems persist.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, we were planning to replicate our past success and shoot a film based on a popular novel, but as we were holding auditions for the female lead earlier today, a striking young madam, her disposition was simply ethereal. The look in her eyes somewhat melancholic. You had to be there, friend. No matter where she stood, it was as...
Guess you found your lead actress.
No, quite the opposite. My script is entirely unworthy of her. I fear it is. Nevertheless, I couldn't help but approach the mademoiselle to ask about her background.
What did she say?
Sadly, she said her best friend was gone. After returning to her own homeland not too long ago, she decided to visit where her friend was from.
Oh, no wonder she...
Yes, but that's when it struck me. Why not cast her as the lead in a film centered around her search?
Huh? You're gonna rewrite the whole script? But is there even enough time? Isn't the...
Think about the difficulties we faced with the two musketeers. We had to start from scratch back then, too.
Guess so.
Don't worry, Paimon. Shiori and I have evaluated the proposal.
I won't really need to start on the costumes until the cast is finalized, so it's not too much extra work for me.
Oh, fair mademoiselles. How can I ever...
Finishing the script would be a start.
You know, compared to a commercial popcorn flick, I do prefer the idea of shooting a more artistic...
I agree. True trendsetters are the people who dare to go against the grain.
Well, leave it to Director Farina to have a... Anyway, now that we've heard so much about this lead actress, Paimon's got it... Ah! Columbina!
Hello. I was just walking past when I heard you talking about me. So I came up.
Huh? You know Miss Columbine?
Of course! Wait a second. Does this mean... Columbina is the actress who inspired the whole rewrite? Yeah. Wait, so... Did you make the trip by yourself?
Yes. I mentioned how I wanted to visit other nations once things settled down in Nodcry, so I went to the curatorium to ask Never for advice. She told me about the film festival in Fontaine, and said it might be fun to visit. I spoke to Lauma before I left too, and she thought it was a great idea to get out for a bit. It's just... I received quite different travel advice from...
Oh?
Well, Llama told me to go out and experience new things.
What a wonderful suggestion.
What about next?
She said, don't trust anyone and...
Yep, that sounds...
I can understand that too. It shows this Nefer cares about you a great deal, Miss Columbina.
Yes. So I plan on combining their advice. All I need to do is turn strangers...
Huh. That kinda makes...
Hey, Chiori. Oh, look who's back. Happy Fontanalia Festival.
Oh, looks like we have a superstar in our midst. How about an autograph, Big Shot?
Haha, very funny.
All settled then?
Yep, the Duke gave his blessing, and I cleared it with the Udex. During the festival, inmates with good behavior will get a chance to spend some time on the outside.
Under the stringent supervision of the Special Patrol, of course.
Risley! It's been a while! Happy Fontanalia Festival!
Does that mean Veronique and her brother will be at the festival?
During a specific window of time, sure. Doesn't hurt to give the inmates something to look forward to. Oh, this is a friend from your travels, I'm guessing. Thought I heard something along...
Great! We should make some introductions, huh? Chevros, Risley, this is Columbina. A friend we met in Knockry.
Welcome to Fontaine, Miss Columbina. I bet the weather's been quite a... and not the good kind, I take it.
No, I quite like it. It's a lot warmer than Nodcrop.
Then what was the punch for?
Oh, should I not have done that? The flowers that bloom here are so vibrant, and the people are so kind.
Ah, so that was meant as a gesture of friendship. Is that right, Miss Columbina?
Right. Might have been a bit premature in this. Your friend here is quite the character.
Good thing we said something. You weren't seriously gonna go around punching every single person in Fontaine, were you?
No, just the ones I wanted to be friends with.
That's not... what Paimon's trying to say...
If you say so.
You're quite the character, Miss Columbina.
So, are we friends?
Of course. Any friend of the Traveler is a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Oof. When it comes to friends, you sure know how to pick 'em.
So Miss Columbina is the lead actress I've been hearing so much about. The whole thing about her.
You gonna be part
Ah,
of
j'avais vu un
this
tweet
time
comme
too,
quelqu'un
Chevros?
qui disait que
That was
ils avaient
the
fait grave
plan.
des efforts sur
But now that Mr. Xavier has changed the direction, I don't think I'm in quite as many scenes. It's all for the best,
les
though.
animations.
A different crew asked me to help consult on some of their musket work.
Oh, fait chier. J'ai ouvert un truc, fallait pas.
Sounds like our trusty musketeer is as popular as ever.
I'm just going where I'm needed. I'm more than willing to help with whatever this production needs as well.
Ah, well, speaking of, would you happen
Columbina
to
va retourner à
know
notre
if
craie, elle
there
va
are
fracasser
scenic
tout le monde.
locations around the court of Fontaine that other crews haven't booked?
The festival's pretty popular this year, so there's not a lot left. You might just have to talk it over with...
I see.
Having trouble finding a filming location?
Yes, we made a last-minute decision to go down a different route, so the indoor locations we reserved are no longer a good fit.
You know, I might know a place. Good views.
That sounds perfect!
You want me to reveal it just like that? Come on, let it be a surprise.
As much as that's... You go do that, and Director Farina and I will take Miss Columbina around the city to discuss lighting and styling. Is that all right with you, Miss...
Traveler?
Yeah! Everyone here is our friend! So don't worry about a thing.
All right, then the Traveler and I will go check out this potential filming location. It might even...
I'll leave this to the Duke then. Until later, everyone. Maybe we'll run into each other on set.
Okay then. Lead the way, Risley!
Who said anything about roads?
Huh?
Ok. Oui, galette. Comment je sors d'ici?
It'd make quite the grand backdrop for a film, don't you think?
Paimon's more focused on the fact that this thing is supposed to be underwater.
True. And keeping up with the maintenance on a vessel this big is a lot of work. It takes a crazy amount of manpower just to keep it up and running.
Oh. Paimon kind of thought it just sat there until you needed it.
I wish it were that simple. The truth is, the maintenance costs on this thing are substantial. So we decided to rent it out. Besides, the inmates are the ones who keep it in good shape. Seeing the fruits of their labor put to use is a good form of social...
Huh. You really thought this... What you think, Xavier? Is this a good place to...
I've got it! The beginning is the hardest part, and the opening of this film has been eluding me, but now I know...
Glad to hear it.
Thanks for bringing us here, Risley.
Don't thank me just yet. This isn't quite a done deal.
Huh? Not a done deal as in someone already rented it out?
This person isn't affiliated with the production team. The rental fee was high enough to scare off plenty of other film crews, but she didn't blink. Made quite the generous offer, and didn't even attempt to haggle.
Do you know what she plans to use it for? I'd like to at least have a rough idea.
I didn't ask for the details, but I did see what looked like a fishing permit and a business license on her desk. My guess is she's planning on using it for some kind of restaurant or aquarium.
A floating restaurant is sure to attract people, but an aquarium sounds cool too. The views
Pourquoi
from
ils
the
ont
ship make it a great spot
pas
for
dit
a
aquarium
date.
en océanarium? Océanarium.
The winglet might
Ils auraient
not
pu
be
garder
under my
aquarium.
command right now, but it's always nice to see her.
A film is sure to drum up some good publicity as well. I do hope we can work something...
Well, guess we should head over and talk things.
Best of luck.
Négocier avec la capitaine. Qui c'est?
Wow! The winglet seems even bigger up. Wonder who rented it out. Hello?
Perhaps the captain had business to it.
Why rent such a... Anyone there?
Serious? What is it gonna take to get some decent sleep around here? Is a nap too much to ask for? Sorry, the aquarium's closed for the... Huh?
See Lolly?
Traveler! Paimon! Hold on! Oh, this is just great! How am I gonna go out dressed like this? What happened to my regular clothes?
Ah, c'est vrai que il y a un taf de fou ces animations. Avant, quand il y avait des dialogues, ils bougeaient pas.
The wash! I put them in the wash after I drank too much and fell into the fountain. Oh, this can't be happening! Am I seriously gonna...
Think we might have caught her at a bad time. See Lolly?
I don't want to hear it.
Hear what?
A single word about what I'm wearing. No comments, none. Is that clear?
Oh, yep. Crystal.
Huh? You think so? No, wait, I told you not to say anything! Then what was... Oh, his thoughts. I heard his thoughts. Oh, this is so embarrassing. I seemed a little too pleased to get that... Wait, the mind reading went both ways. Does that mean the Oh, you clearly did!
Huh? What did we do? Paimon's not following.
Nothing. It's nothing. Let's just move on. Did you need something? You're not here alone.
Hello, I'm Xavier, a film director and producer from...
No wonder we ran into each other in Fontaine of all places. You must also be in town for the festival.
That's right! We're helping Xavier with his film. You're the one who rented it out, right?
Me? Rent a boat? I wish I had that kind of spare cash. Don't get the wrong idea, though. I'm not here to sail off into the sunset and live out some cushy retirement life, okay?
I'm not that old.
Then why you dress like... How did you end up staying aboard the...
Well, I heard one of my favorite light novels was getting turned into a film, so I came to Fontaine to catch the Originally, I booked a room near the Opera Epicles, but I'm quite particular about where I sleep these days. I think it's an age thing. I tried to find a different hotel, but with the festival, just as I was worried I'd have to sleep under a bridge or something, I happened to spot a help wanted sign on the side of the...
Oh, so you're here to take care of the boat?
No, I was hired to man the front desk. The pay is a bit low, but food and drinks are covered. And it includes room and board during the festival. Plus, the job is simple.
Wow! They actually thought you'd be a good fit.
What? You don't think I'm cut out for it? All I have to do is tell people the aquarium isn't open yet. Other than that, I'm free to do whatever I want.
That's all?
Yeah, I was also kinda shocked. But it's not a lie. Head downstairs and see for yourselves.
Did your boss mention anything about being open to film crews using...
No. That never came up.
Oh, she's around? What kind of person is she?
She's nice enough, I suppose. Pretty reasonable, too. Even offered for me to move to a bigger cabin if I was too cramped. Back at the Masters of the Nightwind, I'm used to being the one giving orders. But working under her doesn't feel like being bossed around.
Wow, she sounds like a great boss.
She did tell me she'd rather not be disturbed, though. She's been working on an important project.
Got it. Thanks for that.
All right, the captain's quarters are this way. I can take... Wait. But I'm wearing... whatever. Miss Guillotin? These visitors were hoping...
I thought I said to limit the interruptions. Just tell them the aquarium is still...
Sandrone? You're here!
Huh? You know each other?
Are you okay, Sandrone? Do you still remember us? Everyone was so upset after what happened.
Miss Seat Lolly, why don't you escort this gentleman to the reception area for a cup of tea? I have something to discuss.
Ah, I see.
Sandrone?
I really can't go anywhere without running into you two.
Are you okay? During the battle, your core... It was...
Destroyed by that bastard Dottore. That's right. But as you can see, I'm fine now. No major issues. Or at least, there's...
Oh, what a relief! Oh, why didn't you tell us sooner? Or come back to see...
Now that I have the chance, I just want to say... Thank you for saving me.
Huh? Don't get the wrong idea. I only saved you so we could complete that formula and defeat Dottore once and for all. Even if he did crawl back from the grave to make us all miserable again.
That doesn't matter. You're still a hero.
All right. But it wasn't just me. All I did was lend my brilliant mind to the cause and take care of one part of the plan.
You got that right. You're amazing. But how did you go from a...
From a lifeless pile of scrap to looking like this?
Well, my mom was trying to put it a bit...
Where do I...
Ouais, c'est vrai, comment elle arrive là?
Where am I? Did we do it? How much time has passed? I'm not in one of that lunatic's experimental labs, am I? Wait. Fontanian decor. Books from the Research Institute. Initiate self-diagnose. Assess the extent of the damage. Cut power to compromised, non-essential components. Severe damage to the core. Dottore, you bastard. Polonia? Polonia, wake up! Activate! You're in even worse shape than me. Internal gears and energy circuits are barely intact. Extreme damage to the core, just like me. Even if I could repair the damage, I don't know if... You used up all your critical energy in those final moments, didn't you? To protect the core of that guy in the hat, and the numerological array. Wait, the array. Yes! The prototype is... But can I even run it in this state? Whatever. I have to try. Activate the numerological array. Just...
Mais comment elle est arrivée à Fontaine déjà?
Cut off power supply to all functions except the thinking module. Please. I just need to ask. Initiate query regarding the 3 Moon Sisters. How... 1. It worked. But how did the self-diagnostics show damage severe enough to shut me down for good? Huh? Built the final gift. Alen! Were you the one who gave me the second chance? But why now? What activated it? A vision? Wait, no. It's a stellar linchpin?
Un pivot stellaire. Mais ça sort d'où ça encore?
A stellar linchpin? You can think of it as a rare kind of vision. As for what causes one to manifest, well... But in Snezhnaya, or in a Fatui's research at least, it's believed to have some connection to the
3rd Descender? We knew his remains were used to create the Gnosis, but this is the first we're hearing about it.
You knew about the remains? Right, of course. Look who I'm talking. Yes, the heavenly principles used the remains of the 3rd Descender to create the 7 Gnosis as a means to consolidate the Archon system. Visions result from that same system, so extrapolating from there, it's clear that the manifest... For those that wield them, visions serve as a means to channel elemental power. The same is true of stellar lynch. The difference is that, when wielding elemental energy, stellar linchpin users often exhibit a unique... It's believed that, when a stellar linchpin manifests, impurities from the remains of the 3rd Descender get fixed in place.
We've heard that visions can appear when someone has a really strong wish or desire. Stellar linchpins sound kind of similar.
Huh? Oh, don't look at me like that. I've never had any grand wishes or all I know is that, without it, the gift Alen left me, this built-in second chance, never would have triggered. But thanks to the stellar linchpin's manifestation, it did trigger. And after my core rebooted, I was able to repair the damage to my body. I also managed to import the numerological array, along with some of Polonia's surviving algorithms, into this form.
Wait, does that mean Polonia is...
Yes. Unfortunately, Polonia is... beyond repair.
Oh, ça fait chier ça. Il était trop stylé.
Oh, we're so sorry to hear that. But you also mentioned something about a final gift?
Yes. Alen often spoke to me about wishes and desires. I suppose he thought there might come a day when I wished for something, and was willing to sacrifice my own life to fulfill it. So he left me a chance to start over. No, Never. Alain once said I was his proudest masterpiece. That might sound boastful coming from me, but it's also an undeniable fact. After Alain died, I started studying how Polonia and I worked. Polonia is essentially a computational machine, so it wasn't difficult to figure out. But when it came to my own structure, that's when Alain, the Lord Artificer's true greatness, struck me. I attempted to imitate it when I created Catherine, but in the end, she turned out to be nothing more than a superficial replica.
What? But his creation skill, Catherine, is super impressive. We were shocked when we first found out.
No, she's nothing compared to what Alain was able to create. Some of the mechanical principles of my own core are keeping that gift hidden wasn't even a challenge for him. Just a shame I had to waste it on fighting Ettore. I just couldn't stand the thought of him coming out on top. If you put it that way, the world owes me a whole lot then.
Does it? Wait, but all this still doesn't explain what you're doing here. Risley said you rented the ship and even had some kind of...
That's because I'm trying to go back to the place Alain and I lived when he was alive. The second chance wasn't the only part of the gift. According to the message, Alain left me a few other things. I'm hoping that whatever he left me can help fix certain anomalies in my rebooted core.
Okay, so go back then. What does that have to do with fishing?
And to think I'm talking to the saviors of Fontaine. Did you forget that the water levels have been rising for centuries? I can't just go back to...
Oh, right.
With the rising water levels and changes in terrain, it's not just a matter of finding where it is, but Fontaine law prohibits unauthorized individuals and organizations from excavating underwater ruins. A Melazine caught me the minute I even...
Why not apply for authorization then?
And face the endless slog of Fontainian bureaucracy. No thanks. Besides, I'm a Fatui harbinger. The diplomatic implications alone would be enough to give the gestionnaires at the Palais Mermonia a headache. A fishing permit, on the other hand, isn't difficult to obtain at all. Minimal paperwork required. And under the name Guillotin,
So you're exploiting
Am I? That underwater home belongs to me. If I happen to chance upon it while doing some fishing, of course, I do have to catch some fish to put in the aquarium, just in case the gestionnaires come to check.
Huh? But isn't that kind of a waste? He went to all the trouble.
If you want to run an aquarium that bad, be my guest. Use the facilities however you... All I want is to go back home and see what other gifts Alain wanted me... Hold on. Enough about me. What are you...
Seriously? They've been in there forever. The reaction when they saw each other was strange, to say the least. You're lucky I was nice enough to leave the room and give them some space. Back in the Masters of the Nightwind, I'm the one who gets to kick people out. I just want to know what they're talking about. Should I cast a little eavesdropping? Oh, no, what am I thinking? I'm Granny Eastley, the great shaman of the Masters of the Nightwind. I can't do something like that. This is just ridiculous. Making me wait out here for so long? Where's their respect for their elders?
Oh, here they are.
Were you back there arguing or something? What took you
The two of you are already acquainted with me.
Oh, yep. But don't worry. We got everything sorted. Sandrone agreed to let us...
When she's not here?
That's right.
You'll excuse me if I didn't exactly ask for this little reunion. I wasn't planning on seeing anyone. Like I said, my core is severely damaged. I don't even know if I can continue to function without issues. So the priority is to fix these...
Anyway, just let Sandrone know when you plan to film Xavier, and she'll, steer clear.
I do hope I'm not causing Miss Guillotin too much trouble.
No! She just wants to keep a low profile for her own,
Understood.
Oh, and...
Huh?
You mean... What does she want? Oh, please don't let it be about the pajama... What? The 7th of the Fatui Harbingers? Why are you telling me all this?
I asked the Traveler about you, and I've decided it's best to... I can understand if you would rather not work for a Harbinger. Regardless, the room on the ship is yours to keep. You're an acquaintance of the Traveler, and I plan to honor...
Wait, she's actually... It's not a problem. The captain also worked for the Fatui, and he helped Natlan a great deal. We know that there are good people among your ranks. Besides, I've been around long enough to know what it means to earn one's keep. This isn't Natlan, and I don't expect special treatment. Besides...
I appreciate that perspective, great shaman.
Seat Lolly. Just call me Seat Lolly. That title makes me sound so...
Well, Seat Lolly. The Traveler and I are looking for something, so we'll be heading underwater together soon. I'll leave the ship in your care while we're gone.
Together? How?
Not too often. We're heading out in a bit, but I'll be available if you need something.
You couldn't, go alone?
I wanted to, but he was concerned about my physical well-being. So he offered...
Guess my mental well-being means nothing then.
Huh?
Oh, c'est un papillon. Je vais aller faire un petit pipi. J'arrive.
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down, take a deep breath, and wolf it down in one go. That way, I get to eat my fill without wasting too much time.
Hop là. Allons la voir.
All right. Our first stop is the Barrel region.
C'est parti. Putain, en plus, il y a énormément de trucs qui se sont passés sur le temps que j'avais pas internet. Il y a eu le trip marketing de Robin.
This place has changed a lot. Guess I really have been gone for a long time. Let's look around and see what we can learn. Oh, and don't forget to catch a few to take back. We need to keep up appearances, remember.
Le trip marketing de Robin et Aventurine en side path. Il me semble que les deux c'est Elation, pas sûr. Allégresse. En tout cas, Aventurine c'est ça. J'espère qu'il donnera des shields en étant Allégresse, comme ça fera un sustain Allégresse. Et ça restera cohérent avec son perso. Ça sera cool. Bien sûr.
That went smoother than expected. I appreciate the help.
No problem. You doing okay though, Sandrone? Seeing your home look nothing like you remember, that can't be easy.
I'm fine. Times change. People change. That's the one thing you can actually count on. I made peace with that a long time ago.
Ok, heureux. C'était ma grand-mère.
You should head back and put them in
Et
the
même sur
aquarium.
Genshin, on a eu des drip
We
marketing.
finished ahead of schedule, so your crew is probably
Un
still
gars
on the ship.
électro avec un fusil et un chien. Je sais plus son nom. Et Odette. Une danseuse trio.
Xavier said he was gonna test out a couple of shots.
I'm sure. I want to take another...
Okay then. Want us to...
No need. Columbina relies on Kuvaki to perceive her surroundings. In Nodcry, her senses are heightened because Kuvaki is everywhere. But here, as long as she doesn't activate her abilities, her range of perception should be equivalent to an average person's line of sight.
That's... oddly...
I have hiding from her down to a science. So, what? Things might be a bit different now that she's merged with the Moon Sisters. But the point is, you two can head back. Don't worry.
Okay, if you say so. Come find us on the ship if you...
Donc là, c'est la dernière mage avant Schneeshnaya.
What did you leave for me, Hélène? Did you know I would come back? Or did you make it so I would have to?
Est-ce que c'est une zone éphémère ou pas? Et d'ailleurs, la nouvelle zone là sur la Lune, elle se débloque comment? Avec quelle quête?
Xavier! We're...
Shh! Quiet on set! They're filming over...
Oops!
D'accord.
What's your take, detective?
Bullet wound to the chest. Gunpowder residue on the clothes. The victim must have been shot at...
You think it was someone they knew?
Yes. It's possible the suspect arranged for them to meet at this very spot.
Elle est sympa sa tenue.
A reasonable deduction.
J'aime bien la couleur.
You're overlooking a crucial clue.
Ça change. C'est cool.
What? The victim's pocket watch is missing. And cut.
Oh, l'épine Pauline.
I think we got it. Good. Phew. Fine.
Acting was nerve-wracking for me when I first tried it too. Just loosen up, and you'll get used to it.
Chevres! Sure!
Oh, hello there, you two.
You're filming here too? Oh, so Charlotte's crew must have been the one that asked you to help out, huh, Chevres?
Yep. They heard about a potential filming location and wanted to come check it out.
But when we got here, your crew had already beaten us to it. Luckily, Xavier and our director, Lapine Pauline, go way back. In the end, we agreed to just share each other's filming.
Considering all the last-minute changes, that's just what Musketeer Pictures needed.
For sure! Based off the scene just now, you must be the star.
You bet! This detective costume really suits.
Oh, for sure. You're already right at home lurking in the shadows taking pictures of this and that.
Thanks, Miss Chiori. I appreciate the compliment.
Je trouve notre Hulk, il va mieux cette tenue-là que sa tenue de base.
Like a compliment to Paimon.
So this is a film set? It looks like a very happy...
This must all be quite new to you, Miss Columbina.
Yes. I watched a few films with a friend once, but she thought there was no point if I wouldn't open my eyes. So she stopped inviting me. Looks like I missed out on a lot. True. But being an actor seems like a tough job.
Huh? Most people would swap lives with an actor in a heartbeat. The lifestyle is...
But they have to act out lives that aren't their own, with the whole world watching on in judgment. If they don't do it justice, it must be...
That's exactly how it feels. This young lady... Well, that's true. But these actors are here because they want to be and they think it's fun. Most of them, at least.
Not to mention, the film we're shooting is based entirely on you, Miss Columbina. You just need to be true.
I don't have to pretend to be someone I'm not?
Not at all. Authenticity is what we're after. For example, this first scene opens with you on the boat, sailing. You just need to think about that moment in the story and picture how you...
Oh, okay.
We're all here? Wonderful! Let's head to the deck and get shooting. Oh, and this is for you, dear Paimon. Your clapperboard.
Whoa! Is this the same one Paimon used for the Two Musketeers?
The very same. I saved it just for you.
Thanks, Xavier! Feels like being reunited with an old friend.
Of course! That said, I have a different job. Our film is focusing on a single protagonist, so conveying the subtle changes in her state of mind is of the utmost importance. In addition to the actor's own performance, another way we can...
Huh? But there's already a lighting...
Yes, but it's clear the Traveler and Miss Columbina share a deep bond. You might have a better
Oh, that makes...
So, what do you say? Willing to take on the role of... It's settled! I leave the job of translating our leading lady's inner thoughts in your
Oh, ça va, après il chie sur mon écran, c'est dégueulasse.
All right, without any further ado, it's time for production on our film. Turning it over to you once again, Director Farina.
All right. Positions, everyone! Camera operator. All you need to worry about, Miss Columbina, is hitting your mark. Other than that, just focus on immersing yourself.
Okay.
Good. Lighting, are we...
Top.
Ready.
All right, quiet on set.
This is Her homeland.
Columbina.
Cut! The emotions I'm looking for were definitely there. Oh, but definitely keep that gesture at the end. I loved how real it felt.
That presence. Sandrone?
Ah, c'est là qu'il y a le boss ici. Et c'est là qu'il y avait Ayaka lors de l'event les deux mousquetaires. Quoi? Je m'en fous, on fait ça d'abord. Ok, ça c'est les bestioles qu'on a ramassées. C'est déjà grand. Et là-bas on peut pas y aller. Il y a encore un truc là. Un bassin. Ok. J'ai appuyé, je suis resté appuyé. J'ai relevé, ça considérait que j'avais appuyé. Il y a quoi là-bas?
Ah, you're here. We should get going then. Xavier and the others should be filming soon.
How's it going? Have you managed to figure it?
I've narrowed down a few potential. We just need to take a sample from each one.
Great! We should get...
All right, let's get a move on. That should do it. Let's head back. We made good time. We might even know the location by the end of the day.
You sound pretty happy about that.
Do I? I suppose I've just had enough of these anomalies. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Oh, but let's head in through the side door. I don't want to run into the crew on...
D'accord.
All right. Now we just need to wait for the... Since we have some time to kill, I suppose I might as well see how this aquarium of yours is coming along.
It's really...
Ce que nous avons perdu.
Oh, these must be the ones we caught the first time we went underwater.
Like it?
It's fine, I guess. Nothing special.
Come on! It sounded like you really liked it just now.
You're that proud of it? Is this a sense of accomplishment or something?
Well, yeah.
You know it's gonna be gone soon, though, right?
What do you mean?
After the festival, this ship will be returned to the Fortress of...
So?
So, no matter how much work you put into this place, once...
Not making the most of it when we have the
If you know it's all going to be gone one day, why even bother?
Well,
Because you still get to keep the things you gain along the way. And those are things that...
Doesn't that make losing them even harder?
well, if you put it like that, but the happy memories we make along the way last forever. You just have to take a more glass half full perspective. Not to mention, everything we do here is gonna be on film, so...
And when you look back on it...
Exactly!
So it's about finding joy in the process.
Traveler! You're back all...
What's wrong with that? You say that like it's terrible news.
How did you get here? I didn't see you on the deck. Oh, never mind. We need to help Miss Guillotin hide ASAP. The crew is heading over here to shoot any second.
What? They should be done by now.
There was a mishap earlier that cost them some time. I was waiting on deck so I could warn you the minute you showed up. Anyway, you should head back to the captain's cabin right away. They're gonna be here finally! That's a wrap for the scenes on the deck. When...
Uh-oh! Too late!
Change of plans then. You'll just...
Hide! And where exactly?
Oh, there's a box over there! You can get...
Huh? You expect me to...
Do I need my makeup done for the next scene too?
Yeah, Emily.
For the love of...
Let me see. Maybe just a quick touch-up.
Huh? Traveler and Paimon? What are you doing here? I thought you took the day off.
Huh? Oh, well, it didn't take as long as we were expecting.
No. We ran into an issue that, set us back. It meant Miss Charlotte's crew wasn't able to wrap either.
Oh, for several reasons. Let us help then. The sooner we wrap,
Oh, y a un
the
avion.
sooner everyone can get some rest.
All right.
Thanks, you two.
Miss Charlotte's crew can go first then. If I'm not mistaken, you still have a night shoot later. Thanks, Director Farina. Of course. Fellow art...
Agreed. Well then, camera. All right, places, everyone! And
So, the story ends like this. But when Duke Saint Germanus departed, he clearly said that everything was beyond redemption.
Huh? That sounds familiar. Wait, it's from that novel I came across while researching the numerology.
He's only a genius when it comes to mechanics. And everything else, he's...
Huh? What was that noise?
Miss Jacoba, please don't speak as if I were the accomplice.
Not so hard. This box isn't...
This is why I keep saying, don't put too much trust in Clockwork Mecha. Unlike humans, machines don't have a heart.
A heart?
That's right. It's what's on the inside. It's also referred to as someone's soul, or likened. You can think of it as a person's core, what makes them unique. In general, though, people don't believe machines are capable of having a soul.
You said my emotion module was faultless.
It is, but that's not quite the same thing.
Do you think I have one then?
I don't think so. I know so. The question is, do you recognize it within...
That's where you're wrong.
I can't believe this. Forcing me to hide in a box and listen to this drivel.
In the end, clocks tick through tranquil years. Fish swim in crystalline springs. No matter how grand a dream is, it will fade away.
And cut. That was a long one. What did you think?
If she makes them do another take, I'm going to flip a lid. And not just the...
Oh, there were some weird audio things going on, but acting-wise, it was perfect. That means...
I can get out of this.
It's our turn. Camera operator, set up for the next scene. In this one,
our protagonist peruses an aquarium in a foreign land and gets swept up in memories of—
Shoot! Paimon thought there'd be a break
a leg! Yep, we're headed off to shoot our next— Alright, quiet on set! We're—
I think she would like this.
Quick, we should roll—
It doesn't forage with the others, or prey upon its smaller kin. Instead, it remains where it is, cradled in the coral's quiet— And yet, she still stood before the cyclone in the end. So I think that story has it wrong. She is no different than us. She has a heart.
Columbia.
Uh-oh! Is she onto us?
What is she—
You okay, Columbina?
Où est-ce qu'elle est partie?
Oh, yes.
Why don't we take a short break? That last take was beautifully organic, though. We can use it as is. No?
Thanks, Director Farina.
You're sure? In that case, let's shoot some quick B-roll.
We're in the clear, this— You okay, Sandrone?
Right as right. Come on. Let's go check the test results. It's time for me to—
Ok, elle était cachée dans l'autre boîte en fait. Rendez-vous dans la demeure dissimulée. Oh, c'est quasiment 1 kilomètre.
All right, it should be around. Give me some space.
The what?
Alain, much like Renee, had long predicted that the water levels in— Thanks to his expertise in mechanics, he was able to implement a few simple— I told him there was no need, that I would just move when the water rose too high. But it would seem he knew a day like this. All right, the silt has been cleared away. Go activate the mechanism for the first sluice gate. That will fill the empty middle chamber with water. All right, now turn on the drainage mechanism in front of the second sluice gate, and this chamber will become empty once again.
Pas mal. Bon, sympa la petite maison. Mais encore une fois, il y a des trous de lumière là. Ça veut dire qu'il y a un accès à dehors.
So, this is where you used to live?
It's back when I lived here. It was my job to tend to the potted plants and flower beds. Still growing strong even after all this time. If the weather was nice, I would take Alain out in his wheelchair and we would go for a walk. Before long, we started bringing Polonia along. Come to think of it, I was the only one who could get around easily. Happy. I suppose they were. Uneventful, but pleasant. Repetitive, but peaceful. It was like living in a world where, of course, that was all just an illusion. All right, enough standing around. Yep, this place is exactly how I left it. Nothing has changed. What is it? Huh? How did you get... Oh. And you... read the whole thing. Just so you know, a lot of that was... Anyway, since you've already read it, you should just hold on to it. I can always start a new one. Well, feel free to look around. I'm going to start looking... Oh, but be careful with the stuff around here. I'm not... Old notes. Oh, I played with these when I was little, during the first few months after. At first, Alen and I would play together, but it didn't take long for me to become...
Yeah, these don't look like Paimon's...
Logic and math puzzles? Though, it's been so long. Let's go with this one. The gears on the left are stacked. Just remember, you can't stack a bigger gear on top of a smaller one.
Ça sert à rien ce que je fais. Attends.
Looks like it took you a few extra moves. My first attempt was the same. You'll get better with practice. Well, what did you think of the game? You showed quite a bit of promise, too. We should do this again sometime. There are other puzzles we could try.
Wait, the people in this pic...
Oh, this was taken when Alen and Renee were both still at the Fontaine research. In his later years, Alen would often sit by the fireplace and stare at this picture, wearing an expression somewhere between guilt. He said he sometimes regretted not helping his friend when he needed it most. Oh, these are some of Alen's drafts from his later, and these are just some unimportant letters. I couldn't be bothered to sort through. This was Elend's workbench. Later on, it's where both Polonia and I were before Elend was bedbound. This is where he would teach me about mechanics. Later on, when he got too sick, I took over.
Wow! This house is filled with so many
You should have seen it in its prime, when people actually lived here. A lit fireplace, a steaming cup of coffee. You know, we also used to have a mechanical piano that Elend built.
Oh! How?
Elend never played it much. He probably wasn't able to at that, but I managed to teach myself. Music theory is essentially math. I loved perusing Elend's collection of classical music. The core, but as Elend continued to deteriorate, even the sound of music began to grate on his nerves.
Aww.
Back then, I assumed a piano was like an ordinary clothing rack. Commonplace in every home and easily replaceable. It was only after I left. Enough about... Wait, there's a hidden compartment at the back of this box. Looks like it's locked with... Knowing you, Elend, I'm guessing it goes like... Let's see here... A box?
Well, you gonna open it?
It's heavier than I was expecting. Just... A letter? And a bunch of junk underneath it. None... wait a second.
A cube?
It's a multi-dimensional algorithmic core. Elend would use it to store information. Only Polonia and I have access. All right, I'll start looking into the core and the letter. Feel free to go through the...
Okay. Hold on. There's another picture in here.
A snapshot of you playing among the plants shortly after you were born. You seem to like these flowers a lot. May you grow and flourish just to...
Huh? Wow! Look how happy you are in this picture. You've changed a lot.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that you come off kind of aggressive sometimes.
Well then, people should stop being so annoying. It's not like I'm the one with the...
Of course not. Oh, here's something else. Looks like a piece of paper torn out. Today, I solved another math puzzle and made a breakthrough on a construction problem the Institute...
No, wait, that's
From now on, I should have people address me as Her Highness the Clockwork Princess, unraveler of all reason.
Nope. No more of that. I thought I tore this.
You wrote this? Then how did it get... Wait, there's...
You seem to have developed a distaste for this particular entry, considering I found it in the trash. I'm sorry, but I could not help but hold on.
Elend, don't be embarrassed. Everyone goes through a phase of...
Nonsense. I wasn't even the one who wrote that. It must have been Polonia. That's enough. I told you it was Polonia. You know what? We're done with this. No more rifling around in the box. Just put it down and let me read the letter. To my little clockwork princess. Not another word.
You've most likely received the gift I left for you. I just hope you didn't stumble across all this while cleaning out my effects or something trivial like that. I once asked if there was something you wished for. Do you remember that? I wonder if time has changed your answer. Regardless, I have another gift. A formula that will allow you to come face to face with the anomaly inside of you. Why this gift? To understand that, allow me to wax poetic on the soul once again. I would ask you to stick with me. I believe a person should be born twice over in their lifetime. First, there's the birth that grants us life. then the birth of... It's a matter of transforming the life bestowed upon us into the life we must make a conscious choice to define the meaning of our life, instead of allowing the happenstance of our existence to pass us by. This is the process of recognizing the soul. You are my proudest masterpiece. To me, you're just like the rest. In fact, some theories think of the human brain as nothing more than a machine. So you see, perhaps we're not so different after all. No matter how one looks at it, the heart is a complex thing. Your computational capacity allowed you to become sentient and develop logical reasoning. Emotions and logic often clash with each other. And as you told me once, you've always known what you don't want. Similar to how a blind person can feel when a part of their body is in pain without being able to fully visualize its form. So, what I leave you now is this. A formula.
Of course. Whether you use it is entirely up to you. Regardless, whether by my formula or some other means, I trust you will know your heart one day. Ellen.
Oh.
I've already figured out how this formula works. Let's get out of here and then we can use it.
You made up your mind already? You're gonna do it?
Why wouldn't I? Resolving the anomalies within my core is the reason I came here in the first place. No. But... do you want to what?
What do you mean?
I already know what anomaly I need to resolve. Like Ellen said, she's an amalgamation of all the...
And by resolve, you mean that...
Yes.
But if you, let us in like that, wouldn't that mean letting us see a bunch of your...
If what Ellen said is true, then I'm about to be... born anew. Or whatever. This is your chance to be lucky enough. Besides, you already read my whole diary. When it comes to keeping my innermost thoughts to myself... well, I think...
You're really sure about this?
How many times do I have to say it? I finally let you in as... friends. And... enough with the mushy stuff. All right. With the numerological array, I can construct a simple...
Oh! Just like St. Lolly's scent-sharing technique!
Sounds like that shaman has some tricks. The arcane and the mathematical are both fundamental laws of this world. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. But no comments from the peanut gallery, okay? I know I offered, but I...
Mm-hmm.
Is this... my heart? No, it's probably just the result of Ellen's formula. A space... But it looks like the walls are all... You made it. About time. Is that me? You just spoke of anomalies. Well, here I am. What happens when Shall we sit down and talk?
That should do it. Hello. My name is Alain Guillotin. Can you hear me?
Brings back memories, doesn't it? The time we spent here.
Here. I want you to have this.
A notebook?
You can use it to write things down.
I don't need to write things down. I have unlimited...
Even so, some things are more important than others, right? You can use it to write about the things that matter.
So you wish me to carry out a basic priority sorting operation?
I suppose you can think of it like that for now. But journaling is also an act of finding oneself. Much like we use wooden stakes to guide a plant to grow in a certain manner, what we choose to write down gives the soul in the act of choosing what to forget and what to hold on to.
I don't understand. Like I said earlier, I don't need something like this. This is where we were born, where our life began. Mornings of tending to the garden, afternoons spent cleaning, reading, or studying. Evenings of cozying up by the fire, listening to Alain share stories about his past. Alain.
What
are you drinking?
Oh, this? It's coffee. It, makes me more productive.
I want to try it.
Oh, well?
Bitter. Speaking of, why did you design me with senses? Taste, smell.
Well, I'm not quite sure. It just felt, I suppose I hoped you might have a life of your own one.
Oh. Still bitter. I thought those peaceful days would go on for... You know that's not possible. Maybe. But how was I supposed to know the... That was just bad luck, was it? Well, it certainly became a pattern. Over time, one of the habits we picked up from Alain was a love of coffee. We even took to host a machine acting like a human. Kind of laughable, right? I suppose that's just... Yeah, that's just what we're used to.
Hey, this place isn't half bad. Great spot for a party.
More and more people seem to be showing up to my tea parties.
Can you blame me? I saw Columbina leading Capitano somewhere, and I had to see what that was about.
I had simply asked Columbina where I might find Arlecchino. I have business to discuss with her, and Columbina suggested Tartaglia and I were unaware that this was a private gathering. Apologies for the intrusion. It won't be for long.
Whatever. Just add it to the list of annoying things that have happened today. What's one more? Since you're here, you might as well stay for a cup of tea.
See? Told you she wouldn't mind.
Much obliged, Sandrone.
Well, look who we have here.
Oh, Signora.
Good thing I brought extra desserts. This has turned into quite the occasion.
Capitano, I was just about to go find you.
Pardon the intrusion. Rest assured, I won't sully your gathering with talk of work. We can have our discussion later.
Spoken like a true gentleman. A certain unmannered 11th seat could learn a thing or two.
You know, you really should start being nicer to me, Rosaline. Or I might just snatch that 8th seat right out from under you.
I'd like to see you try.
If you're gonna fight, take it outside. The only mess I plan on cleaning up... I still don't understand how our quiet afternoon turned into such a crowded gathering. And then, one by one, they left without a word. Yeah, pretty annoying, huh?
Oh, notre craille avec le jeu là.
Of all my days with the Fatui, the times I spent with you, Arlecchino, and Rosaline, they were my favorite. Goodbye, Sandrone.
Don't go, call him. We should have just said that. Why didn't we? She couldn't stay. There was no future for her here. She would have just... You're right. I suppose that's why you call me an anomaly. Every time you make a decision, there's a voice inside your heart. My voice. Asking to contradict all logic and reason. Why didn't we make her stay? Is it worse to fight for something just to lose it? Or not to have fought at all? Don't you find it unfair? One by one, we keep losing the things we... But in the end, whether I want to fight for something or cry over all we've lost, you just push it.
Cette anomalie, du coup, c'est son cœur qui lui donne tous ses sentiments et tout.
And now, even Polonia, the other half of Elend's legacy. The last... Even Polonia is no longer... I did everything I could! But it's just like Elend always said. Polonia was one of a kind. Don't you feel like our connection to the past is fading bit by bit? Like, even the things we have left are slowly... I suppose, but you can't move through life without having to say goodbye. And even as we experience loss, there are always new things to be gained. Ever so logical. What's your take, then? It feels like... the more I care about something, the faster the world takes it away. It sounds so stupid. Why even fight for something that's just going to be lost in the end? Dark, I know. But the heart wants what it wants. I don't think so. Yeah, probably not. What? Well, go ahead and do what you came for. You're here to resolve the anomaly, aren't you? Yes. What's it gonna be? Keeping me imprisoned here like before? Or eliminating me entirely? Like debugging a code? I don't care. I just don't want to... Go ahead. I'm ready.
Oh, une cinématique. Pêche à la souris. On va fusionner avec.
Why do we keep losing everything we care about?
I know it hurts, but that's life.
I wish...
I know. I've always known. Because we've been one all along.
Moi, je m'en doutais un peu. Elle était très belle la cinématique.
Sandrone!
I'm fine.
It's okay to cry, you know.
Cry? You've got to be kidding me. Save the comforting for someone who needs it, Paimon. The emotional side of my core algorithm. My emotion module has always been fully developed and operational. Elend tried to tell me that too. I've just chosen to ignore her voice all this, I suppose. Huh. Come to think of it, it's...
The aquarium?
The old me took one look at it and saw something I would inevitably lose. So I stopped putting in the effort. Then, one by one, the fish all swam away. that. A lot of people would feel... Now? After seeing what you've done with the... It's like you said. We get to keep the thing... Well said! Besides, I've already died once. I'd be stupid not to make...
Right! Earlier you, or your inner self, mentioned something about her wish.
You think that's something you can just ask, and I may have accepted my emotional self, but I'm not about to go all soft and mushy on the... That said, taking a step in the right direction couldn't hurt. Starting with cleaning some old...
Huh?
Metaphorically speaking, I mean. Come on, let's head back to the...
Alors, retourne voir Citlali.
Huh? Resentful lost souls?
You couldn't get comfortable sleeping near the Opera Epicles, right? Well, I bet that's why. The Fountain of Lucine is where all the water in Fontaine gathers. So that's where the emotions within the water convert...
Hold on. If it's souls we're dealing with, feeling uncomfortable should have been just the beginning. I should have been able to hear their voices.
And under normal circumstances, I'm sure someone of your talents would have. The problem is, these souls are no longer...
Remind me how they ended up like that again? You mentioned something about them being...
Yes, it's called soul severing. Renee of the Nord-Sitzenkreuz Ordo came up with it. After learning of Fontaine's impending doom, Renee thought if he could find a means for the soul to live on in perpetuity, it might ensure the world's salvation. Soul severing was the first step of his research. Unfortunately, his theory of the four orthants was imperfect at the time, and a failure along the way caused his... Jakob, another member of the Nord-Sitzenkreuz Ordo, sought to carry on Renee's legacy and restore his physical form. He even used some of the people who stood in his way as test subjects for his...
By severing their souls?
Yes. After Renee successfully awakened, the two continued their research. After you saved Fontaine by turning Fontainians into true humans, these souls returned to the ley lines. But the souls severed before Renee awakened had nowhere to go, doomed to forever wander the waters of Fontaine as listless
almost as if they exist outside the bounds of this world, unrecognized by the ley lines or fate.
Not only that, but over time, they begin to fuse with other entities. Their inner resentment, but the full transformation must have been recent. Otherwise, the Udex sure... Wait, no, he must know already. That would explain the underwater Melazine patrols. No wonder I kept running into officers from the Mara Chaussee.
In that case, let's go find Nervalette and we can...
No, not just yet.
Why not?
For one, the diplomatic castle alone would be a nightmare. Even though I haven't reported back to Snezhnaya yet, Besides, with me here, success is a done deal. Involving other people would just... All I need is for Miss Citlali to help pinpoint the location of this monstrosity.
With my eyes closed. This is what I do. I'm a lot better at it than manning a desk, at least. But, how exactly do you plan on resolving?
Just trust me.
Oh, alright. If you're that confident... Why the sudden interest?
No, I didn't. And you're right. This problem has nothing to do with me. I wouldn't get within 10 feet of the Nord-Sitzenkreuz Ordo or its... But... in his later years, Elen told me he regretted not helping his best. He also felt sorry towards me. If he were still with us, I think he'd do the same. Friends shouldn't hold grudges early.
You know,
you mean everything that just happened wasn't for nothing? Just washing off the grime of the past. Turns out...
What's this about aquarium tanks all of a sudden? They go off on some grand adventure and what? Now they have their...
All right then, Citlali. Tracking this thing down is up to you.
Huh? Oh, right.
You get this, Granny Eatsley!
You, come with me to Hotel de Boer for a drink. Why? Because I miss Guillotin. I'll report back on the location tomorrow morning. Just need a drink or two first to bolster me up.
Well, don't let me keep...
All right, you. Time to go. I've got scores that need settling.
Huh?
En vrai, c'est trop fort ce qu'ils font sur ces personnages. Sur Yehuda, Citlali. Il y avait Kachina aussi à l'époque.
Time to meet up with Sandrone! Wonder if St. Lolly was able to pinpoint the location. Well, we should know soon. Let's just hope it all works out.
Ça va faire 2 ans que Natlan est sorti. C'est fou.
Lolly sure drank a lot last night, huh? Wonder if she's even awake.
Good morning.
Ah! Columbina!
We just finished filming a last-minute scene, so I came up. The others are still down below discussing.
You mean, Howichidan?
Yes. They're torn between whether the heroine should reunite with her old...
Ah! Because the whole point is that she came to her friend's home with...
Yes. Director Farina and Miss Chiori think a tragic ending where the two never meet would be more poignant. But Director Xavier thinks having the two reunite would make for a more Me? On a personal level. Of course I want to see her again. Of course I want to experience that moment where we reunite. Even if it... But that means an actor would have to
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah, don't look so worried. Making a film is... Besides, it's all gonna work.
Work out.
Well, you know. Yep.
I'll just focus on having fun for now.
Well, look who we have.
Oh, the lighting specialist and clapper loader that never worked.
Yeah. We kinda went AWOL, didn't we? Sorry about that.
Seriously, don't worry about it. Everything's going...
You seem to be in better spirits now, Miss Columbina. I apologize if our earlier discussion put you on the spot.
It's okay. I'm fine now.
So, what are your thoughts on the ending then? Should we...
We should tie everything up in...
Huh?
Oh, right on time.
Elle a abandonné son pyjama.
We weren't the ones who drank our weight in alcohol yesterday.
What? Are you suggesting Granny can't handle her liquor? It takes a lot more than that to get me drunk.
Really? 'Cause, you stopped making sense.
Did I? Huh. News to me. I didn't say anything.
Let's see. You spent half an hour bad-mouthing Auroron, half an hour complaining about work, an hour talking about light novels, and, Hanan kind of fell asleep after...
Are they gone?
Oh, the crew? Yeah. Wait, but now that everything with your core is sorted out, what's stopping...
I just want to deal with this mess first. Besides, this is a perfect chance to make her jump for once. I have to plan it out more. But enough about that. Were you able to pinpoint the location?
Of course! When Granny Eatsley promises something, she delivers.
Great, let's... Morte region. The place the souls were severed. Is that the source of the resentment? Or is it the Narcissenkreuz?
Let me come with. This thing's movement isn't fixed. If it's not at this location when we get there, I can...
You've already gone to more than enough.
I don't mind. These old bones have nothing better to do anyway. Besides, if I don't go, They'll just have more inside
All right then. There's no time to lose.
Ah, juste peur qu'on devienne trop proche. C'est fou qu'elle soit jalouse. Ah, c'est là-dedans. Vas-y, nage, Stali. Ce serait drôle qu'un jour il y a un perso qui s'est marqué ne sait pas nager.
No sign of it
Et vous
so
êtes dans l'eau avec et.
far.
Should I start the summoning ritual?
Let's drain the water from this floor of the tower first.
Wait, we can do that?
Of course. Alan and Renee both saw the future that awaited not important. Just unlock the mechanisms in the order I tell you.
Ah. Ah.
Ready?
Yeah. When this thing appears, I'll try talk, but more than likely, they've already been driven to madness.
In that case, Paimon better...
If a fight does break out...
Understood. All right, I need quiet. Wandering spirits, drifting along the tides. Hear me now. Broken souls, silenced, torn apart, and forsaken. Let resentment recognize resentment. Let vile entities be drawn together.
What this is exactly why I deal in math, not magic. How are we supposed to know what stage the spell is at? It's like mechanical science is so much easier to...
Watch out!
Hey, you! Or whoever's inside of you. I need you to listen. I'm a descendant of Fontaine's Lord Artificer, Sandrone! Looks like talking this out. All right, plan B. You're cursing out the wrong person! I didn't even know them! Most of them already did. But you still have a chance to return to the ley lines and reunite with your family. Just work with me here! I told you I'm not like them. I'm stronger. Inverted. World formula. Reversion. Be at peace among the tides. Lost souls.
Wow.
Is it over? Yep. Told you it'd be a piece of cake.
How did you do that?
That creature was nothing special. Add a bunch of souls with nowhere to go, a touch of malicious energy, a few impurities, and all I did was separate the original souls from the rest of the filth, allowing them. The principle behind the world formula is divergence. Starting from a point of origin, it deconstructs and reconstructs. So, it would follow that reverse calculating the world formula allows us to achieve convergence and restoration, and it's similar to the concept of homological reduction in mathematics. I reduced them to the basic fundamental essence of their being. That meant... never mind.
I think I finally understand how Outlanders feel when I ramble on about shaman stuff.
Point is, it was super impressive! You're just realizing that now. Ahem. Enough about that. We should get going. I'll go reset the mechanisms inside the tower. See you back on land. Well, that's one old mess for the books. Glad to have that over and done with. Feels nice to do a good deed every once in a while.
You helped everyone out a bunch and not cry too.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'll be heading back to the Fatui soon enough. You two are too trusting sometimes. Fine. Just don't say I didn't warn you when it comes back.
Well, where to next? Back to the ship?
Yeah, your personal business, the Narcissistan thing, it's all resolved. That means you can see the people that need seeing now. Right, Sandrone? Everyone's gonna be so happy you're back!
You wouldn't catch me dead admitting to this before, but... yeah, I really have missed everyone. Columbina's a special case, though. This time, I'm definitely getting her back for all her annoying antics over the years. She'll sense me coming from a mile off. How am I gonna...
Sandrone? Is it really you? You're back? You didn't tell me. You avoided me. Why? Sandrone?
Now we're even.
I missed you so much.
That makes one of us, idiot. I'm here, Columbina.
Et du coup, nous, on est restés comme des cons là-bas. Une bonne nouvelle.
Sandrone.
Don't ruin the moment. Or I'll start thinking about how you teleported me to a random location after I explicitly...
And scene! Bravo! Bravo!
Where did you just go, Miss Columbina? You vanished, and then the next second you were back hugging this,
that...
Yeah. Well, the camera was already rolling, and it happened so fast, so... yeah.
Hold on. This must be...
Yep, my best friend. The one I was looking for. I never thought I'd actually get to see her. Plus, the film got a happy ending too. It's all thanks...
You couldn't stop stop being annoying for 1 second? Columbina!
Non, c'est vrai, les animations ils sont bien pour le coup. On nous met un générique dans une langue incompréhensible. Qu'est-ce que tu veux qu'on vous le lise? Oh, elle est trop stylée l'affiche. Bah, les affiches même.
As expected. Going to the opera house is the
You get to see the audience's reaction in real time, too. The ending seemed to be received quite well.
Non, Shuri a définitivement une nouvelle voix.
I can't believe you let us include that in the final cut, Sandrone!
You even agreed to help us reshoot a couple of shots. Thanks a million.
Most of it was caught on camera already.
J'avais déjà même
so
l'impression que
it's
sa
not
tenue
like
a
I had
changé. Pour
much
moi, elle
of
est
a
plus
choice.
noire que...
Besides, the film I'm in is going to be anything less than perfect. What are you laughing at?
Nothing. It was just interesting to see us on screen together. I'm glad this moment is going to be preserved forever.
Just a pity we didn't take home the Farina Award this time around.
Well, artistic films can rarely compete with commercial ones. You should have prepared yourself.
Oh, did I hear someone mention the Farina?
Come on, don't go.
I won't. Our crew winning the Farina Award was a team effort after all. Costume design, script adaptation.
A lot of the effects were based on actual items the Special Patrol confiscated from criminals. Who knew they'd serve another purpose, right?
But it turned out amazing! Really brought the thrilling scenes from the novel to life.
Which film did you vote for, Silali?
Isn't it obvious? Great Detective Hurlock, of course! That's the whole reason I'm here!
You all should be proud, though. A lot of critics are saying really good things about your film, too. Longing and loss? Searching for something even after it's gone? It's a film that makes you think about life.
Well, that is what the art of storytelling is for.
Watching a film with friends is so much fun! There's so much to talk about!
Ooh, let's throw a celebration later then! We're all old friends. Oh, we could find a place and chat to our heart.
How about the Winglet?
That's perfect! Friends and family are more than welcome too.
You all can head over first and make yourselves at home. I'll bring over some refreshments in a bit.
I just have one more stop to make.
Can I come?
Fine. Not like you'd listen if I tried to...
Hurry up, Brassa!
Bon, 2 heures. 2 heures de stream pour l'instant. Et je pense qu'on est pas loin de la fin. Mais bordel de cul. Mais TP-moi par pitié. Je sais plus quoi faire moi force. Oh, en plus c'est même pas là. C'est nouveau ça. C'est la tombe d'Alain Guillotin sûrement.
Wait! Is this? Yes. Here lies Lord Artificer, Elaine Guillotin. This is his grave. Oh. I'm sorry, Ellen. I'm sorry this is the first time I've been back since leaving Fontaine. I got your gift. I even cleaned up one of the Nartsitzenkreuz Ordo's mess. Our home is just as quiet and warm as it always was. The flowers in the garden are still thriving. I'll make sure Polonia received irreparable damage in battle. I should have taken better care of your invention. Polonia was family to me. You always said I was a fast learner. But I'm not so sure. It took me far too long to learn the things that truly matter. I never said this to you back then, but... Thank you for creating me. For giving me the chance to being your family meant everything to me.
Can I say a few words as well, Sandrone?
Don't need my...
Hello, Mr. Guillotin. You don't need to worry. Not only is she a brilliant scholar, she's made a whole bunch of friends, too. And she takes great care of them.
As if...
She'll never admit it. But she's always there when her friends need it the most. I wouldn't even be here without her. So, if she ever needs help, her friends will be there in a heartbeat. Including...
Columbine.
What else? Oh, she likes drinking bitter coffee, listening to piano music when she can't sleep. Turns out she even likes giving hugs.
No, wait! Don't tell him all that!
I don't understand. I didn't think you'd want to hide things.
Well, yeah. But there are still things I don't want to say.
Okay. I'll come by myself and...
That's not what I meant! All right. Enough with the speeches. If no one has anything else to add, let's...
Should we say a few words too? Oh, great!
Goodbye, Ellen.
Hop, de retour sur le battle.
You made it! The party's already started. Oh, but, you didn't bring anyone else along? I thought you headed out to invite some friends.
We did invite a friend, actually. She'll be here soon. She's even bringing some desserts to have over tea.
Oh, c'est Arlecchino.
Love a tea party.
Ouais, c'est peut-être trop long.
Then don't mind if I...
This seems like a fun occasion. Let's go talk.
Good idea.
C'est sûr que c'est elle. Oh, il y a Liné. Il y a Escoffier. Il y a Chlorande.
You made it. Sorry for starting the celebrations without you.
No worries at all. We're just glad
Après, il y aurait un
everyone's having
support
such a great time.
qui ferait astroconduction. On pourrait faire une team Chlorande de fou.
You've probably seen them around already, but let us introduce you for real. This is
Miss Columbina and Miss Guillotin, right? We saw the film you...
Yep. This one started bawling her eyes out right next to me in the theater.
I know. I didn't bring nearly enough tissues.
Thanks. We saw your film, too. I memorized all your names.
Oh, guess we can skip the introductions then.
Our effects were pretty over the top, right? Some of the extras in the big scenes were actual members of the
So basically, your contribution was creating realistic...
That wasn't the only realistic aspect. Miss Chevreuse and Miss Emily were also kind enough to lend their expertise on criminal investigations and forensics.
Oh, it was nothing. I was just honored to take part and help out.
Wow! No wonder your film turned out so good. You basically had an expert in every field. Talk about...
Oh, speaking of, want to join in on a round of tabletop troupe later, Miss Columbina and Miss Guillotin? I mean,
here we go again.
Je pense que j'aurais accès à plus de vœux que ça.
That sounds interesting.
yes.
J'aurais peut-être pour le Emily.
Persuasion successful.
J'aime bien son kit. Les animations, tout, ils sont bien.
I guess one round couldn't hurt.
Critical success.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, Director Lapine Pauline. What was in that piece of cake you just handed her, Escoffier?
Maritime flowers, eggs, flour, same as all the other pieces. What, you think I tamped?
Oh, it's so delicious. I'm so happy.
Miss Lapine Pauline, look who I brought!
Master! Wait, what happened to your face? Why are you crying? Never mind my face.
Things are sounding like...
Oh, look who it is! Perfect timing! And the elusive Miss Guillotin! It's great to see you! Thank you so much for letting us use the boat free of charge! That was so generous! Oh, right. Introductions. This is Miss Charlotte.
That's kind of you. But I didn't really do anything. If you want to thank someone, it should be the Duke or the people who keep the boat in set.
Right. I'll head over and...
Miss... Yes?
Could I... interview you sometime? I'll treat you to some gâteau de bord for the trouble. There's only a limited amount available each day. Oh, but it's an...
Oh.
Bold of you to use my own cake as a bribe right in front of me.
You know what? When else are we all going to be together like this? Come on, everyone! Grab your drinks!
Are we going to toad?
Yep! Come on! Come on!
Tiens, on va aller le voir, lui.
Yes. I can only hope my presence does not make anyone...
Who's this?
All right! This is Nervalette, the Eudex of Fontaine. And this is Columbina and Sandrone.
Greetings.
Hello.
These two must be the Fatus and former Fatus related to the recent incident in Nodcry.
The Eudex? Oh, the dragon that cries a lot.
Oh, well...
Jeez, Columbina. That's your takeaway from all those...
Is that truly how I'm portrayed in the Fatuis intent?
You must put a lot of people in prison, then.
Well, it would be more accurate to say I pass judgment on their crimes. All trials in Fontaine strive for fairness and justice, so as to avoid imprisoning the innocent.
So, only the people who deserve it...
Well, deserve is quite a subjective metric, is it not? At the very least, I can promise that in every trial over which I...
On va le boxer aussi?
Oh, for the love of...
You seem like a good dragon. Not the kind that throws people in prison for no reason. I think we can get along just fine.
Well, then she punched me because...
Sorry, Nervalette. She thinks that's a sign of friend.
Where does she even pick up weird habits like that?
I see. I believe I have observed people on the streets of Fontaine expressing... I suppose I now know what it feels like.
These two are surprisingly alike.
Granny, it's Lee. You're really not going to let us borrow these cute little stuffed toys for our magic show?
First of all, Seat Lalline and Eats Papa are Chi-Chi meal. They have inauspicious stars sealed within them, and they're my helpers, not toys.
But the Grin Malkin Cat and Boggle Cat box are Linny and Lynette's helpers.
And they still make...
Agreed. We've never had a Chi-Chi meal pop out of our hats before. It would be quite the surprise.
If this was the Masters of the Night Wind, these kids wouldn't have even had the guts to say my name. Let alone, I'm terrible at dealing with requests like this. Oh, Traveler, quick, save me! You think you're so funny.
Lady Sandrone. Lady Columbine.
Hello.
Don't look at me like that. I don't have any mechanisms for you to break.
Don't be fooled by my sister's demeanor, Lady Sandrone. She's just as delighted.
Well, I suppose when I'm not so busy, I could find some time when Arlecchino is around and bring over a few gifts to the...
You're too kind, Lady Sandrone. I'm sure just your visit alone would make Father more than happy.
I just need to borrow them for a bit. I'll pull them out of my hat, give them a quick hug, then give them straight back.
When did hugging become a part of it?
Oh! I could lend you pair, so you have something to hug in the meantime.
I don't need something to hug in the meantime. The issue was never the hugs.
How about this? You can have 2 VIP tickets right next to each other. Excellent view.
Right next?
Yep, super quiet. No one will bother you. I'm sure you'll have a great time.
Fine.
Il a convaincu que sera à côté de nous.
Wait a second. Mr. Baptiste and Veronique!
Friends of yours?
Veronique is the prop manager for Musketeer Pictures. And Mr. Baptiste...
Yeah, former prop manager. Now we're just 2 criminals serving thanks to Duke Risley and Nurse Sejuin looking out for us. Not too bad, actually.
You make it sound like I'm giving you special treatment. I just think the method of justice you chose to pursue is one people can...
You are far too modest, Your Grace. The only reason we were even able to come to the surface for the festival is because you fought for it.
It's also just good for the physical and mental health of the prisoners and...
Anyway, I suppose I have you to thank for keeping the winglet in such good shape. I never knew
I didn't do anything special. It was mostly the Traveler and the others.
Don't sell yourself short, Miss Guillotin. You are the current captain, after all. Do you mind if I leave up some of the installations so the people back at the fortress can also enjoy the aquarium?
Huh?
Like I said before, I just think it would be good for the inmates who clean and maintain the winglet. Besides, maintaining an aquarium is sure to be a lot more interesting than scrubbing rust off the walls and deck.
Of course I don't mind. I'm grateful you even want to keep it.
Great. Then it's decided.
That's amazing, Sandrone. We should go hang out at the Fortress of Meripede later.
You do know you just invited me to hang out in prison, don't you?
Moi, je pensais qu'Arlecchino allait arriver, puisqu'on allait voir Furina en panique.
Well, it's been quite some time since the 3 of us gathered to drink tea like this.
Yes, but your tea is as good as ever, Sandrone.
Of course it is. The pastries you brought aren't half bad either, Arlecchino.
I'm glad to hear it. Are they to your liking, Miss Farina? If I remember correctly, this particular...
Yes, thank you. The tea and paste... I can't believe I'm casually sipping tea with 3 harbingers. Or are some of them former harbingers?
Due to diplomatic reasons at the time, our last tea party was rather tense. Wasn't it, Miss Farina? You have my apology, but this is simply a casual gathering of close friends. So I do hope you can relax and enjoy yourself.
Of course! I appreciate the hospitality, in both cases. Next time...
I'm sure we'd all be delighted to have you join us more often. The same goes for you two.
Of course we should do this again!
This is nice, Sandrone. It reminds me of the happy times back in Snezhna.
Yeah. To be honest, I never thought these gatherings would feel this lively.
Well, I think I speak for all of us when I say we're truly glad you're back, Sandrone.
Me too. I've realized that holding on to what matters doesn't just mean protecting what you already have. By reaching out and striving for something new, you can gain much more than you think.
No, that certainly doesn't sound like something the old...
Well, I'm only going to say it once, so don't get used to it.
Who knows? Perhaps your tea parties will only get livelier from here on out. Once you return to the Fatui, we'll have more opportunities to keep in touch in any case.
I want to spend more time together too. But I don't want to go back to the Fatui.
Well, Notcry isn't too far from Snezhnograd. It shouldn't be hard to find a place where we can all get together.
Oh, and then I can sing for you. Or put on some of your favorite music. Just like the old...
Speaking of music, I spotted a mechanical piano below deck. Is it yours, Miss...
Yes. Reclaimed, I suppose you could say.
Why don't you play something for us?
Huh? In front of all these people?
Yes, why not? You play so well.
Yeah, come on! Just a little.
Fine!
Elle a récupéré son piano. Ouais, il est stylé de fou le piano. Ok. C'est vrai qu'elle joue bien. Oh la vache. Bah, du coup, j'ai remonté le son dans mon casque parce que je n'entendais pas la musique. Et...
All right, Musketeer Pictures.
I'm not sure I should be in this one. Of course you should. You might have primarily helped out another crew.
All right, thanks.
Can I be in the picture too?
Of course, Miss Veronique. I would have loved to have you in the last one too, if...
Thank you.
Do I really have to be front and center?
You're one of the lead actors.
Nervous, Sandrone?
No.
All right. Look at the camera. And 3, 2, 1.
Je tiens par le bras.
Musketeer Pictures!
Oh, looks like Arlecchino's here. Come on, Columbina. Let's go have ourselves a tea party.
Ok. Donc ça, c'est en lien avec l'event. Ça, c'est pour les buffs. Ah oui, le chalet de la sorcière. Ah ouais, non, là, je peux pas. J'aimerais bien qu'ils augmentent la limite de résine condensée.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
c'est pas mal les raccourcis. Faut que je m'y fasse, mais... Ok, c'est quoi up Sandrone? C'est pareil, du coup on peut descendre avec le Z. Cadeau de popularité, donc on aura Charlotte et son skin. Urlock. Ah, c'est vrai que je trouve ça y va mieux que ça. Bon, ça on le fera demain sûrement. Là je vais faire le chalet, comme ça ce sera fait. En plus je crois que c'est le dernier truc qui me reste à faire. Je devais le faire à la précédente mage pour avoir les récompenses bonus, mais du coup bah j'ai pas eu.
This must be the final door, right? Let's hurry up and find Nicole!
Look at the time! What am I going to do now? They'll be...
Hello, Nicole! We're here! Hey!
Oh dear. I'm sorry about this. Oh, how should I put this? Oh, it all started the first time the mages challenged...
Nicole, that's way too long!
Oh, this isn't fair. It's so embarrassing that you'd end up having to hear this from my own mouth. No, it can't be helped. The facts are the facts. Just so long as Alice doesn't hear about this.
Oh dear. Her inner monologue's leaking out again.
I decided to hide the feathers at the top of the study. I figured if I made things harder, there'd be a greater sense of accomplishment. But I'm really not very good at controlling these carefree eddies. I can only fly so high.
Can't you use magic to bring the feathers back down?
Where would be the fun in that?
Oh,
What do you want me to say? Oh, I get what you're saying.
Nicole, this is a dead end!
Leave it to me.
Whoa! Huh.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Let light shine the way ahead. Go up from here.
Whoa! That gap's so big!
All things may serve as guides. The scriptures filled with names divine. The words and chapters intertwine, and angels act with deeds. See?
Treasure! Woohoo! This bit... Oh, Paimon's head really is pounding.
What's this? Complaining now, are we? Aren't you worried a powerful mage like me might snap her fingers and turn those new trinkets into turnips? I'm only joking with you. You should know I'm not the silent. And so, when their day of reckoning finally arrived,
The traveler and Paimon ascended the 7-tiered steps
Les mains moites.
to find a familiar figure awaiting. Radiant flames converged to form wings upon her back. Her figure remained as noble and beautiful as the day they... But why? Asked the traveler and Paimon. It all started the day Paimon
Hey! Words are magic here, don't you know? Don't say such scary things!
Look out below!
Welcome back. But it's not time for a drawn-out, deeply emotional...
Paimon could swear we've been in all the rooms already.
Well, I never actually said there were no secret hidden rooms, did I? Us mages like our little fancies, you know. You should be used to this by now. This way.
Terra Smash!
Oh, je me suis bloqué. Ah, c'est bon.
Oh, it's beautiful. Nicole, did you use your magic to transport us somewhere else again?
Of course not, Paimon. You're still very much in my lodge. But who's to say my lodge can't also contain this beautiful world?
C'est la même zone qu'on a visité là, à
As
Monster.
one of the fixed observation points for
Ouais, ça fait
changes
le
in
même
the world,
architecture.
I require it to have excellent visibility, just as a sculptor needs a chisel. A writer needs both pen and... My achievements in those two fields of art may well be up for debate, but when it comes to my main line of work, I take things very... The fate of Tivat has been shaken more and more frequently as of late. Sometimes I can't help but think, if I still had the form, power, and abilities I once possessed, I'd be able to do so much. But I soon shake those thoughts from my head. If things were how they were before, I'd have so many more restrictions placed on me by the heavens. The thought of having that many things I can't even talk about makes it seem like a terrible... That's why I've never once regretted the price I paid. Or I wanted to become human. To live like a regular person. Even if I were stuck being an angel in silence, I'd still fulfill my duties. Defending civilization. Oh dear. Have I started talking too serious? I'm actually quite happy with...
Huh, so you should be. You don't get involved much, but when you do, we all know we're in safe
You really feel that way? It's getting late. Here, take my blessings and never be afraid of losing your way. And never forget you have an angel watching over you.
Merci Nicole. On peut changer comme ça. Nicole, Nicole, elle a 3300 d'attaque. C'est bien, il me semble. Je voulais voir où est-ce qu'elle est ma Chichi. Du coup, c'est cette arme-là qu'il faut que j'y mette. C'est faux que cette arme-là ce soit la sienne alors que ça donne du taux crit. Ça augmente sa vitesse de déplacement, sa vitesse d'attaque. Et les attaques normales et chargées. Ouais, l'âme de la voûte d'azur. C'est fou que ça, ce soit l'arme de Chichi. Je sais pas ce qui est recommandé en vrai pour Chichi. Je suis en caps lock. Épée de Favonus. Ou épée du faucon. Je l'ai mis sur un jean. Parce que je me servirai jamais de jean. Bon, peut-être. Peut-être qu'un jour elle sera buff et elle sera cool. Non mais bonus de dégâts physiques. Après ça donne 20% d'attaque. Mais bon, le passif il est pas terrible. Tranche sommet, pourquoi pas. Éclair des impasses, j'ai pas. L'arme d'Ayaka craftable. Là. Et la flûte. Bon. Bah là, la flûte. C'est tellement nul cette épée. Mais je crois qu'elle est full ouais, elle est full artefact. Faudrait juste que je finisse de la up. De up son arme. Puis de up un peu ses aptitudes, à ce que je vois. Elle est C4 en plus. Donc elle serait forcément bien. Bon du coup. 1. 1. Moi je BTP mais j'ai un peu peur de proc une quête. J'ai proc une quête.
We've never been here before. Where is this exact? Huh? Look! That person over there. Why is she here? Come on, Dad. Huh. Funny how.
Je veux juste check un petit truc. Voilà. Ouais, c'est bien ce qui me semblait. Donc ça, je vais pas le faire. Enfin, pas tout de suite. Ça, je le ferai... Ah, peut-être demain. Si j'avais dit que je ferais demain? Ah ouais, l'event. Terminer l'event. Ah, soit on termine l'event, soit on fait toutes les quêtes, puis comme ça on serait tranquille. Non, je ferai les quêtes. Demain, je ferai la quête. Une part importante, qui va nous débloquer aussi beaucoup de trucs après. Donc ouais. Ça va nous débloquer un bout de map. Donc ouais.
This realm is...
Fiole est niveau 10. Ah, niveau 9 plutôt.
If you ever have...
C'est lui que je viens de crafter, ouais. Ah, il n'y a plus le bug où je me fais TP là-bas. Et le gars est parti, du coup il est là-bas. C'est où? C'est là.
Not bad at all. And don't let this haphazard collection of materials fool you. When combined in just the right, this knowledge comes from...
Hop. Bon, du coup, il me reste quoi à faire dans les 7? J'en ai plein quoi à faire. Ça c'est fait, ça c'est fait, ça c'est fait, ça c'est fait. Ça du coup je l'ai fait. Ah il est dans l'autre zone. Bon il n'y a que Iluga. Ah non c'est pas Iluga c'est l'ON. Ah ouais non du coup c'est bon. Parce que j'ai pas Varka, j'ai pas l'ON et j'ai pas Prune. Ça. Parce que j'ai que Nicole. Oh tout s'échange. Bon, du coup, faudrait que je mette Nicole. Pourquoi je l'ai pas fait avant de quitter? Je suis bête aussi. Oh, allez. Compagnon. Toi, tu pourrais dégager. Hein? Ah d'accord, je peux la déplacer. Dégage. Nicole, où est-ce que tu te caches, Nicole? Une chose est sûre, tu n'es pas ni... Non. Je veux dire une chose est sûre, tu n'es pas niveau 10 d'affinité.
These plants are... I've been to my... Come on, let...
Bah en fait, faudrait même que je fasse le tour de tous les sets, voir s'il n'y a pas des nouveaux trucs d'ajouter. Vous voyez, par exemple, Varka, il t'a ajouté là. Ici... Bon, ici, je les ai pas. Oui, l'ON a été ajouté là. Ouais, pour l'instant, c'est tous ceux que j'ai pas. Ah, ça. Code étrange d'Inazuma. Coffre étrange. Ok. Mais il y a encore des coffres que j'ai pas apparemment. Ah, c'est peut-être en Kanomiya. Il y a ça, mais pareil, j'ai que Raiden. Bah ça, je l'avais pas fait. Voilà, j'ai ni l'un ni l'autre, donc ça sert à rien que je le fasse. Là, j'ai Thomas, Kirava et puis Shinobu. Là, j'ai les trois. Là, j'en ai un, là, j'en ai un, là, j'en ai un, là, j'en ai deux, là, j'en ai un. Là, j'en ai deux. Un. Un. Deux. Un. 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 Zéro. Émilie, Florine, Escoffier, Sandrone, qui a été ajouté là. Okay. Là j'ai pas, donc ça sert à rien. Là j'ai les deux, faudrait que je le fasse. Là j'ai un. Là j'ai les deux encore. Ah bah je l'ai fait ça. Ah bah non, il manque ça. Là j'ai pas, là j'ai pas. Là j'ai un. Là j'ai un, ça c'est fait. Là j'ai un. Puis après normalement tout là c'est fait. Ouais. Donc il me reste encore pas mal de trucs à faire.
This realm is...
Qu'est-ce qu'il manque? Il manque du bois. Du bois comment? Du bois comme ça. Bon, c'est plein.
If you ever have...
Oui, il y a Zibai. Alors, je vais aller à mon stat. Je suis en train de proc à mon stat. Oh. C'est à 10 km. Bon, du coup, je vais arrêter là pour aujourd'hui, je pense. Hop. Voilà. Hop, je vais remettre la musique. Ah oui, il n'y a pas la cam ici. Parce que le dernier coup, j'ai les streams, il faisait trop chaud. J'ai les drops Twitch. Pourquoi j'en ai que 4? Regarde dans un nouvel onglet. Bah ouais, j'en ai 5. Je sais pas pourquoi il marquait 4. Voilà. Bon, ça fait toujours 20 primo, j'aime. Hop, hop. Hop, hop. Bon, voilà. Du coup, demain, on fait la quête avec Colombino qui nous amènera sur la Lune. On fait On fait ça. Après, du coup, il y a les mini-jeux, entre guillemets, de l'event à faire. Qu'est-ce qu'il y aurait d'autre? Bah, de l'exploration, beaucoup. Après, tout à l'heure, j'irai voir... ce soir, j'irai voir sur Honkai s'il y a des nouveautés, s'il y a des trucs à les faire. Si j'ai le temps de les faire en stream ou pas. Sans quoi je les ferai hors stream. Puis voilà. Voilà. Là, je vous mets le lien du YouTube, à voir que ça aurait diffusion live et au short, ainsi que du Twitter pour être averti des lives. Bon, maintenant que j'ai retrouvé Internet, je devrais live plus souvent. Surtout qu'en plus, je suis dans la période où je peux stream quasiment tous les jours. Donc, oui. Voilà. Bon, je vous souhaite une bonne fin de journée et puis je vous dis à demain. Demain après-midi, normalement vers 13h. Et je vais essayer de faire toute la quête d'une traite dans le même stream. Comme ça, voilà. Allez, ciao.